What's up? Welcome to Throwing the Towel Podcast. I'm your host, Chuxpain.
Yes, sir.
I got my new co-host with me.
Not new co-host. I'll show you the facial hair off it. I ain't Jackson no more.
16-year-old Jackson.
Go by Bareface Barry.
Bareface Barry. We got Bareface Barry with us, you know. We brought Bareface Barry on to...
I like the cornrows, bro. Them new?
We got Braden Menace. I'm no more Chuxpain. I'm Brady Menace right now.
We missing our brother D Green. He on the road right now.
Shout out to D Green.
Truck driving, making.
He doing money. A real man's job.
Yeah, we just
talking on the internet.
This ain't no real job.
This ain't no real job. Yeah. I mean, I got a real job, but
yeah, I don't.
Boy, I'm about to.
I scam. Send me them cards.
Everyone, he work at Liberty Mutual off of
Stop. Oh yeah.
I'm playing. So to all three of our fans, you know, go check him out at Liberty Mutual. But
we got 6 now that I'm here.
Yeah, we actually grew.
We've been growing, man.
I just want to say this. I appreciate y'all for watching and rocking with us, you know, watching the podcast, rocking with us, doing everything. We know we've been growing a lot, and
I wouldn't say a lot.
But we have been growing from before, you know.
We had a couple viral moments on TikTok.
You know what I'm saying? And like, I appreciate y'all for
it's a good feeling.
Rocking with us, you know. And like, we're going to continue giving y'all this fire ass content.
Yes, sir.
Between sports, music, even recent topics. Hell, we might even talk about the aliens in Mexico. But
you saw that shit?
I saw that shit.
Yo, that shit crazy.
But
aliens are real.
But again, we appreciate y'all for trending and rocking with us. You know, we appreciate all the love and all the support. Just keep supporting us. If you haven't already, please like, share, and subscribe. Subscribe to the podcast first, Throwing the Towel Podcast on YouTube. Please go follow us on Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, Throwing the Towel 214 on Instagram. I think on TikTok as well.
And tell a friend and tell a friend and tell a friend, man.
You know, refer us.
It don't cost nothing to show support.
It don't cost nothing, bro.
Nothing. Stop being haters.
No, for real. We only ask for one thing, you know. We just ask for you to show support, and in return, we're gonna give you content. We're gonna give you everything you want. So, with that being said, let's get into the first topic. We're gonna talk about Super Sunday.
What's Super Sunday?
Boy, you not gonna know what Super Sunday.
Super Sunday.
Super Sunday, the first Sunday of football season, NFL. Yeah. So we're gonna talk about as much games as possible, right?
We gotta hit college football too.
Oh yeah, we do gotta hit
2-3 games.
Yeah,
we'll do Texas and Bama and the
Colorado. Yeah. So let's start with Let's start with college. Yeah,
I got my notes right here.
Let's start. So we're gonna start with Texas and Bama, right? I watched majority of it.
Yeah.
I don't know if you caught any of.
I caught it. I caught it all. I was watching it at work.
What takeaways do you have specifically for Texas, because we are Texas fans?
Yeah.
But what takeaways do you have from that game? Like as far as, you know.
Texas played really good. Quinn Ewers had 3 touchdowns. You know, 350
boy got the notes.
Yards. You know, shout out Jatavian Sanders, 5 receptions, 114 yards.
Okay.
Adonai Mitchell, 3 receptions, 78 yards, 2 touchdowns. Xavier Worthy, 5 for 75, 1 time. Now they played really, really good. And one thing that I kind of took away from the game, like, I don't think Bama is the same Bama anymore.
You know what's crazy? I kind of disagree.
Yeah,
because I watched the game, and you're right. Like Texas has a lot of. What I see is that Texas roster is closer to Bama's than we think. Like, but I think the main issue, Bama still has a really good roster. I think the main issue is they don't have a quarterback.
Yeah, and I think Bama's always gonna have a good roster. That'll never change.
Yeah,
I think the difference now though is with these transfer portals being open and with these NIL deals. Like Colorado had 87 new players this year. Like
that's crazy.
And it's like, I think that chokehold that Nick Saban has had on the game for so long. And I'm a big Bama fan. Like, my dad loved Bama, so I've always been a big Bama fan. But that chokehold that nigga had on the game, that shit's starting to loosen up, because now these players can go anywhere. And even if they don't play, Because that's what it used to be about with these NIL deals, the name, image, and likeness deals. You can be a bench warmer and make it millions of dollars.
Yeah.
Because people like your personality, or they follow you on TikTok or this, that, and the third. So I think that's starting to show.
Yeah.
I really think that's starting to show. And also, like I said, with the transfer portal, it used to be if you transfer, you had to sit out for a year before you can play.
Right.
These niggas is transferring and playing the next day.
Like, you know what I'm saying, bro? And you know what's crazy? Like, not to go on the tangent, but it's gonna start affecting the NFL, bro, because for example, like, let's take Shadir Sanders, Deion Sanders' son.
Yeah,
he can come out right now and be like a top 10, whatever. Or we can even just go with Caleb, just off his name, or even Caleb Williams, the number one pick. Yeah, they can be like, oh, like, we don't like the teams that are in the top 5 or whatever. Yeah. So we just gonna go back to school. I mean, we making millions already.
They have so much
I saw a fucking Wendy's Caleb Williams commercial, bro.
That's insane. Like, that's crazy.
You know what I'm saying? Like, they already making millions. They're already
marketing these kids.
Like, you know what I'm saying? So it's like money. They can be like, oh, I'm making just the same amount as if I was gonna make, like, when I come out. So I might as well just stay in college and wait.
As possible.
Yeah, as long as possible, and wait till like the right team comes along that's in the top 5 or whatever. Like,
and because at one point it was like niggas was rushing to get to the NFL. Yeah, because it was like, you know, they need the bread.
Right. Exactly.
And I get that. If I knew I had $1 million opportunities in front of me, I don't know how patient I would be.
And then you, not only that, like, you can't even like buy your jersey, you know, you broke.
That's robbery.
You know what I'm saying? So it's robbery. like you just like, damn, you've been starving, your whole family's like pressuring you because, like, you know, like, you trying to make it out of a certain like situation or whatever.
I think it might have been DeMarcus Cousins. I think it was DeMarcus Cousins, but he's talking about when he was at Kentucky, he was like, he went to a game or something and vendors outside was selling his jerseys. Like, niggas made like 30,000. Yeah. Niggas made like 30 bands selling his name.
That's crazy, bro.
His name. And then they can't even take $100. Yeah. Niggas got to go back and sleep in a dorm or whatnot. Like, these niggas is making so much money off of your name.
Bro.
So that NIL shit and the transfer portal just shook up shit a lot.
Yeah, it did. But like, going back to your point as far as like the transfers changing, like, people, the rosters and stuff. Yeah, you're right. Like, I
wish that was around when I was in college.
So what, nigga?
I'd have transferred intramural teams.
I am now playing for UTA.
Community college.
Hey, you know what's crazy? Like, I low-key wish I could go back and like have like the hats for like community college and JUCOs. Taking my talents to Cedar Valley.
Bruh, I go to Bishop Sycamore.
Bishop Sycamore.
Shout out Bishop Sycamore.
Nigga, ain't that a high school?
nigga, that's not a school. That's a fake school. Yo, that shit's insane.
Did you watch the documentary about it?
I ain't watched it.
I ain't watched that either.
For y'all that don't know, Bishop Sycamore was a fake like charter school that existed.
I'm pretty sure they know. I'm pretty sure they know.
It was not a real school, bro. And these grown ass men was playing high schoolers and shit. Like, it's insane. Shout out Bishop Sycamore. They managed to finesse their way on the ESPN.
Nah, for real, bro.
And got their ass blown out.
Their head coach was
free the guys.
Boy.
Free the guys.
I don't think they in jail.
They not.
That's crazy.
Crazy
bro.
Thing is that's not his first time doing that. He did that.
The crazy thing is they got blown out by kids.
Grown ass men getting beat by high schoolers. They play Allen.
Yo, okay.
It was Allen that beat that.
But Allen,
Allen beat our ass.
That's all free.
But back to the.
Back to so like. Yeah, so that's what's happening now. You know, like it's changing college football forever. And going back to the Texas Alabama game, I can see Texas rosters just as good as Alabama's.
They gotta be because they beat them.
Yeah, the only difference is that Texas has an NFL quarterback and Alabama doesn't at this point. You know what I'm saying? I know no shade to Joe. I think it's Joe Milton.
Jalen Milroe.
Jalen Milroe, I'm sorry. Okay, he got the notes. Jalen Milroe. No, just because he's just inexperienced, you know.
Yeah, no.
Like, that was his first, second or third start,
and he just got that starting position.
Yeah, he just got it this year. He was
in a quarterback competition with everybody, so it's like, yeah, most definitely that shit. That's just changed the game. We're not used to seeing Alabama inexperienced.
Yeah,
that's what we're not used to. We're used to Alabama having a bunch of I don't want to say veterans, but a bunch of juniors, seniors. So it's like,
at least at the quarterback, we're used to them having a veteran quarterback.
Yeah. Jalen Hurts, Tua,
Jalen Hurts, Mac Jones, even Greg McElroy, Aaron McCarron. Yeah. Whatever McCarron,
AJ
McCarron. Thank you. Yeah. So we just used to them.
Now he was XFL MVP this year.
For real?
And then cold.
Damn.
And cold.
Boy, but also Dan Orlovsky. I'm not Dan Orlovsky. Who's that? Ben DiNucci was called in the XFL too. I don't know if you know who Ben DiNucci is, but he had one of the worst games I've seen. He played for the Cowboys, bro. He was fourth string and had to come in and boy.
Shout out the fourth stringers.
Shout out the fourth stringers. Stay on the bench.
Bruh. Practice squad niggas. Respectfully. Ben DiNucci will fuck us up.
Yeah, he'll fuck us up, nigga. I know.
But compared to his peers,
boy. BD.
Nah, how did you catch the Colorado and Nebraska game?
So that's what I wanted to talk about next, because I feel like just as much as you're saying as far as the transfer, changing college football, this, I don't want to say the N word for this man, but this Negro, Deion Sanders,
that nigga there different,
bro. He is changing the sport of college football, bro.
The sport of college, and
it's crazy.
And people want to play for him.
Yes, bro. Think about if he was the head coach for LSU. Bro, you know how many fucking 5 stars?
He got niggas to come to Colorado. So he's coaching in Atlanta or fucking California, bro.
Didn't nobody know who the fuck Colorado was?
Colorado was 1-11 last year.
Bro.
They already got a better record this year than last year. That's insane, bro.
And that's all literally just Deion and what he brings to your bro. Most people know, this nigga didn't even have his whole they didn't know how they were gonna pay his salary.
Yeah.
But from the first game, bro, they was able to pay his salary.
Bro, that last game they just played against
9 million people.
It beat the Alabama and Texas game. And that game was at noon. Niggas ain't even awake at noon.
And they was playing Nebraska,
bro.
Respectfully,
boy. You ain't got to say that respectfully. They the corn huskers. But it's for them to beat Alabama and Texas, and they got that primetime slot.
Yeah.
That primetime slot is 6:30, 7 p.m. So it's for them to beat them by nearly 1 million viewers at that.
Insane,
it's not
bro.
It was close. They beat them by 1 million viewers.
That's insane.
That's the Deion effect.
Honestly, if you,
I want to play for Coach.
If you could watch, nigga, me too. Right now,
we still got.
I will give up this podcast and we'll go play for Coach.
We still got availability. Nigga,
what? But if you had to watch one team, no matter whoever they're playing,
I'm watching Colorado.
I'm watching
Colorado, bro.
Exactly.
I like Travis Hunter a lot too.
Yeah.
Travis Hunter, my favorite player in college because he played both sides of the ball.
That's
Not
true.
Just that nigga cold.
He cold as fuck, bro.
I got the stats right here to prove it.
Show us the stats then.
Bro,
shit.
This nigga Travis Hunter, bro. This nigga had 3 receptions for 73 yards last game.
This is last game,
and
right?
4 tackles. And this nigga, he played all but 6 snaps.
It's crazy, bro, because
before that, this nigga had 11 receptions, 119 yards, 3 tackles, and 1 interception. Nigga, how do you do that?
Okay, so let me ask you this. Do you think when he gets to the next level, because he gonna be a top, bro, he gonna be top 5 pick, if not number 1 pick, but when he gets to the next level, do you think he gonna play receiver or corner? Or you think he gonna...
I think he gonna...
play
him
both.
Personally, from what I've heard him say, he likes playing defense more than offense.
I think he gonna play corner.
Most definitely. Like he likes playing defense more than offense out of his own mouth. Mm-hmm. So it's like I definitely think that he'll do that. However, though, you remember that you remember when J.J. Watt was like on his peak on the Texans?
Yeah, and they put him at like tight end sometimes. Throw him in there at tight end. They could do that with Travis.
I think they would do that with Travis, bro, because
even Deion played receiver a little bit in the NFL.
Deion did every fucking thing. Rapped, acted, footballers. This nigga.
Deion had the greatest nigga life in all of history, bro.
I think the only nigga that got him beat or is even neck and neck with him is Master P.
Yeah, Master P is
Master P had a clothing line.
You gotta understand, bro. Okay, let's even talk about this.
Yeah.
Deion. Mm-hmm. Deion was an all-star in high school, college, NFL, MLB.
Nigga been cold his whole life.
Nigga, after he retired, he's probably the best top 5 player in the NFL all time. Best corner, not even a debate. In NFL history.
You know what makes it so crazy? This is like the beginning of his legacy.
That's what I'm saying. After he retired,
nigga elevated.
Bro elevates to be a coach. And if he becomes like a great college coach,
he already is.
Like, you know what I'm saying, bro? Like,
he already is, bro. This nigga took them niggas. They were 1-11 last year, bro. To go from 1-11 and 2-0, and not just that, like you playing quality competitors. Like TCU was the runner up last year. For
not only that. Players. Bro, like basically orchestrate his son to become a top 5 NFL pick.
Shedeur, speaking, and I got some more stats. Shedeur Sanders, first game, 38 for 47, 510 yards, 4 touchdowns. Last game, 31 for 42, 393 yards, 2 touchdowns, and that nigga had a rushing touchdown.
He leads the FBF and
no interceptions.
He leads the FBF in passing yards.
No interceptions, bro.
It's crazy.
And they was wondering if niggas were gonna be able to like adjust to the next level. Yeah, they did it.
Nigga, what?
They're doing it.
No,
they have adjusted. I like to see it though. It's really good to see.
Yeah.
Shedeur, dog. One thing I like about Shedeur Sanders is like, black quarterbacks, we tend to like to run.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, play broke down, let's run it. That motherfucker got some patience in that pocket.
Yeah, he'll throw that ball, bro.
He'll let the pocket break down, and he's still like chilling into like. I like his patience, bro. His patience is gonna take him to the next level. He really poised. He's really poised.
He is. I think. Who do you think is like in the lead for Heisman right now? I don't know if you've been watching anyone else, but like between like
I've been paying attention to Caleb Williams.
Williams, he's been doing like
he's been
going off too.
I like Marvin Harrison Jr. Even though he probably
Harrison
Jr. different, bro. Marvin Harrison Jr. different. 7 receptions, 160 yards, 2 touchdowns last game.
It's so crazy. This next draft is going to be so fucking.
If you got a top 10 pick, you can't lose.
Like, you know what I'm saying? You can't lose, bro.
You can't lose, bro.
Like, it's like 15 quarterbacks. You can draft on any quarterback. I mean, anyone like a non-quarterback like Marvin Harrison. You
still win. To answer your question, I think the Heisman race is. I think the Heisman in general is tailored to fit like quarterbacks and people like that.
Just like the MVP and
you know
NFL.
What I'm saying? It's tailored to fit quarterbacks. But I will say, bro, like the way that. From a non-quarterback position, the way that Marvin Harrison Jr. and Travis Hunter dominate the game is scary.
I feel like I'm glad you mentioned that because I feel like the only person who could possibly outduel a quarterback for the Heisman would be Travis Hunter, bro. Because he's
doing it on both sides.
He's doing it on both sides of the ball, and if he like a top receiver like he is, and
right now he is,
you know what I'm saying, and then a top like. Corner like he is,
we
bro.
Haven't seen it.
And he do that consistently, and Colorado's like wins 10, 11 games.
He did that shit versus TCU.
Like, you know what I'm saying, bro?
Like, nigga, like these ain't regular teams that he's doing this shit against. He's doing this against like top competitors.
That's crazy,
bro.
Shit
against TCU.
And the thing I like about Travis Hunter, bro, is he just makes everything look so fucking easy, bro.
He enjoys it.
Like, just easy. I watch him even like when he even his high school tape, bro.
Yeah.
I'm like, bro, this nigga make everything look so easy, like offense and defense.
Something different.
Like crazy, bro.
Something different.
Like,
give niggas crazy work.
Nah, for real. So, but
I'm segue to NFL.
Yeah, I want to segue to NFL.
Take a quick restroom break. I'll be right back.
You gonna leave me?
Yeah, I was drinking a lot of water. I gotta pee real quick. I'll be right back in like a minute. You got it, big dog.
So as we wait for Jack to come back, I want to remind y'all, please like and subscribe to the podcast. You know, I know it's unprofessional for him to leave, but he gonna be back. But we're gonna segue to the NFL when he come back. So we're gonna talk about all the 49ers game, 49ers, Steelers, Browns, Bengals. We're gonna try to talk about all the games and everything when he comes back. So. Again, please subscribe to the podcast on YouTube. And if you want, you can follow our socials. You don't have to, but we follow our socials. We post like clips from the podcast and everything like that on there. So.
All right, I'm back.
Oh, look who's back.
Sorry, I had to take a shit.
Real quick in the middle of the podcast.
I'm back, bro. I'm back. That last check didn't clear from my last performance. I had to go on. You know they on writer's strike right now.
Boy.
Had to slide out.
Nigga left the podcast.
What did I miss? I'm sorry.
You missed everything. We done with the NFL segment. No, I'm playing.
That's crazy.
But no, let's talk about the NFL because as a NFL expert. Yeah. Also, I want to remind you, I know I haven't done an episode in a long time, but I am bringing amateur analysts back. Yeah. You know, I'm going to be running down some of the. I thought you say he's finna be running down on niggas. I was like, what did I miss? I will be doing that too, but like that's a separate show. Yeah,
I got you. That's a rated R segment.
That's a rated R segment. Late night with Chucks.
Nigga, so where my money?
Boy. No, for real. But no, like I will be bringing it back. I know y'all see, look. This is the thing. This is why I need to be a GM, bro.
Why?
Okay, so I'm gonna tell you. Back a couple months ago during the draft, I was doing I was telling you I was doing the whole like draft segment,
the sleeper picks,
like and guess who motherfucking waking up, nigga? Oh. all the fucking niggas I picked. Yeah. Nigga Trey Palmer for the Bucks. I know y'all saw he got a touchdown. Puka Nacua. Everyone was like, "Who the fuck is that? Who ain't nobody talking about him?" Nigga, I did.
I think he in my notes.
10 receptions for the Rams.
Oh, wrong nigga. Never mind. I apologize. Boy. I got Kadar.
Who?
I don't know. So not pronounce it. I know you're talking about though.
Yeah.
Who else?
Let me think. Who else?
I was wrong about Kenny Pickett.
Jake Bobo. I think his name is Jake Bobo. Yeah. He used to play for UCLA. I said, hey, he gonna make a team, bro. He gonna be cold. He on the Seahawks. Yeah. DK Metcalf said, that nigga cold, bro. Yeah.
DK Metcalf said you cold.
Like, you know what I'm saying, bro? Like, it's just not every. I did miss on a couple, I'm not gonna lie. But it's like.
But it's still early in the season.
It's still early in the season, you know? Yeah. And so I'm just saying, like, all these sleeper picks that people are like, whoa, where are they coming from? Like, yeah. Shit, I was talking about them. Even Rasheed Rice.
Yeah. Ray Rice's little brother.
Boy. You know Ray Rice, that's not Ray Rice, nigga. Jerry Rice's son played for, I think USC.
Oh, yeah, Jerry Rice Jr.
Yeah. Is it Jerry Rice or Brent Rice or some shit? Something like that.
I think it's
we amateur analysts. We not
Barry Rice.
Barry Rice.
Barry Rice.
Are you sure it's Barry Rice?
No, it's not Barry Rice. I think it's.
I was about to say Jerry Rice a hoe for naming his son Barry.
Jerry Barry. That's why. George Foreman named all his sons George.
George number 1, George number 2.
Yeah, he named all them niggas George. It's like 4 of them. That's George crazy. George. That's George Jr. That's Lil George. That's Gigi. Like, nigga, no. That's some shit I do.
Name his daughter Georgina.
I think he did some shit like. My dad named Jack. He named my little sister Jack A. Or my big sister
Jack A. I'm gonna do that with my daughter.
Chucklina. That's crazy.
Chucklina.
You gonna fuck up her dating life. Ain't no nigga gonna date no girl named Chuckina. Shakisha.
Good. You stay away anyway.
Shakisha, no.
I was about to sing that song. I forgot the song that what's the name is made.
Nah, I know what you talking about. The Trap Boy Freddy with Big Keita one.
No, that's the little, Big Keita one. Yeah. But I'm talking about like the nigga
B
King, yeah. Didn't he make a Sharkeisha?
Bro, B King be making everything. I would doubt.
Hit that bitch, Jay.
Yeah, that was Big King.
Shouldn't been talking shit.
I bet you wondering how we got here.
No, let's get back to the NFL.
Okay, back to the NFL.
But let's talk about the first game I want to talk about because it was slight work, and I don't think you have it in your notes.
Who?
The Browns and the Bengals.
I do.
You do?
I do actually got the Browns and the Bengals in my note.
Okay. I got some notes on their game too. I didn't take notes of all the games, but just a couple. But I have some notes on their games. But what are your takeaways from that game? Because
Nick Chubb is cold than a bitch.
That nigga Nick been cold.
Nick Chubb is cold than a bitch. I think for an introductory
Joe
game,
Joe Burrow's ass.
Man,
no, I'm playing.
Let's start with the positive. Then get to that. I think Deshaun Watson did. I think he did relatively good. I mean, he had 2 touchdowns. He had the passing touchdown, the rushing touchdown. He had the interception. But like that's to be expected. It's like to
be fair, like I know because people were like, "Oh, Joe Burrow only had 82 yards." Bro, they would like it was raining hard as fuck.
It was raining hard, and I think it's like civilians, niggas is sitting on our ass. You a professional? You supposed to?
You know what I'm saying?
Bro, water is water.
Yeah, water is
water is water. Water is wet. It's gonna affect it.
I know Joe Burrow got small hands, so he can't really.
He on that? Do he really? He on that Kenny?
Isn't that one of the things that they said? It was like, well, he has small hands, so I don't know if he can.
I wouldn't be surprised.
He can play in bad weather.
I wouldn't be surprised. I think
they said that about Kenny Pickett.
Kenny Pickett, Damn,
maybe they got a point about the small hands.
Damn, Ken Fogg, got us going out bad. But I will say, I think Deshaun Watson will be okay. Yeah, because for the simple fact, you got probably the best running back in the league, if not top 3. Then on top of that, I'm one of my favorite receivers. I'm a really big Amari Cooper fan.
I fuck with Amari Cooper.
I think he's a safety blanket. Like
because he knows he's a professional route runner.
Them Bama products.
He knows how to get open. Like
niggas that come from Bama know how to do their job.
Like you know what I'm saying. You like a professional route. Like when you say professional receiver,
that's Amari Cooper.
That's Amari Cooper. That's a professional receiver, bro.
I'm sick that we let him go.
I was like, what the fuck, like, bro.
But I think those 2 people. I think that's what's going to help them get to the next level because Deshaun Watson, he can ball. They gave him that big ass contract for a reason. However, at the same time, he's been away from the game for so long that it's like you got to get back comfortable with it. So it's like when you know that you got a good run game. Mm-hmm. I mean, you got somebody that they can take that load off your shoulders. And then on top of that, when you got somebody like Amari Cooper, who's not just a professional route runner, it's like, that nigga gonna catch the ball.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like when you know that you got somebody you can throw the ball to you, and then you know when shit's not going good, well, I can give it to Nick Chubb, and he can give me 7-8 yards to carry.
Right.
I think that's going to allow him to get comfortable within that system a lot faster. So
for real.
I think they did for week 1. I mean, I think it was pretty good.
Yeah. I actually agree with all of that. Like my thing for the Browns that I noticed, like just specifically for the Browns, is like they, like you said with Deshaun Watson, he looked pretty good. Like he looked like he the typical
rust.
He's still getting like back in the thick of things. Like, you know, he was out for like almost 2 years, right? Like, so it's like he still has to like get his groove back or whatever. And it was raining, so
that's very true.
But I think he'll be good. The Browns, I mean, I don't know if it was because it was raining, but the Browns D look legit, boy.
The Browns defense,
nigga, what?
Yeah, that was
and then I don't know. See, that's the thing. I don't know if what's Myles Garrett?
Yeah, Myles Garrett.
Do they even like? Is he even running plays or just doing whatever? Bro, this nigga was like. Did you see that clip where he was like he was practicing his crossing moves before like he
yeah, that shit was crazy.
I'm like, bro, what the fuck?
To be fair though, if you that talented, like
I'm like, bro, do what the hell you want to do.
What you want.
I would tell a nigga, just go out there and do what you do.
You got a 5'9" coach with 300 pounds trying to tell you what to do. No, nigga, let that man go.
The minute you look at it, you're just like, bro, do what the hell you want to do.
Nah, factual. It's been working for you this far. So go there and do what you do. So you think that do you think that Joe Burrow is ever going to have another game that bad?
No, and I think people are like kind of getting on Joe Burrow, but I think this is more so like a sign of how good the Browns defense is.
You think so?
Bro, Denzel Ward is a lockdown corner. That nigga cold as fuck. Greg Newsome on the other side is another decent corner. Like, he cold as fuck too. We already know what Myles Garrett does.
Whatever he wants.
Whatever the fuck he wants. It was someone else. Damn. Yeah, I said Denzel Ward already, but yeah, bro, they just have a bunch of studs, and then they D-line. Damn,
I don't know their names, but them niggas.
Sandarius
Smith is raw,
bro. Like they D-line is just crazy. So it's like they're gonna give every quarterback a run for their money. So it's not just like Joe Burrow. I mean, Joe Burrow clearly didn't play great, like clearly, but like
he had 82
passing yards. But it's like it's not just like
it's not like Dak Prescott numbers.
Chill. Cowboys won.
Yeah, we definitely did.
But I mean, Dak Prescott didn't have great numbers, but the defense.
And Tony Pollard. The defense and Tony Pollard.
The game was over.
Who we thought they were.
We could have won without the offense. Nigga.
I swear to God, they could put me at quarterback and we would have won. I was just handed that bitch off. I would have got my ass boomed.
Boy, I would just hand that bitch off.
Yeah, Tony Pollard. We did pretty. I think, unpopular opinion, I think this is one of the greatest defenses that I've seen in like at least recent.
The Dallas
memory.
Defense.
Yeah, I don't want to.
We'll get to that when we talk about that game. But but back to like as far as the Browns and Bengals, that's what I noticed. Another thing I noticed on the Bengals side is that their D is kind of decent as well. Like they have a nice defense, but the thing that I noticed the most, and I think what this is actually going to be a problem for them this year is, bro, they cannot protect Joe Burrow at all.
Yeah.
Like, this nigga was on the ground, like, every other play.
And it's like, when you look at the numbers, 14 for 32 with 82 yards.
You know what I'm saying, bro?
Motherfuckers keep hitting you.
Yes, bro. Like, bro, this nigga, they already made this nigga tear his ACL because of how bad the protection was when he his rookie year. So it's like
his line been iffy.
His line been like iffy. Yeah. So it's like it's looking like another year of that where it's like the line is not great, and so
he gonna be running for his money.
I'm hoping. I mean, I'm not hoping, but like for them, for his sake, I hope they get it together, or he gonna be. And you know what I'm saying?
Help!
She's a track star.
Yeah, that's crazy. That nigga gonna turn into Sha'Carri Richardson. No allows.
He gonna turn into Lamar Jackson.
That's crazy. No, seriously.
But
Joe Jackson.
Joe Jackson. That's crazy. But
Lamar Burrow.
Boy. That sounds like a raw quarterback.
That's not a good cold ass linebacker.
It do. Lamar Burrow with the 15th sack of the game.
Lamar Burrow, the University of Texas.
Lamar Burrow, the Amazon University. Nah, but let's talk about the 49ers and Steelers game. Because I need to ask you what happened to your cousin, bro. What happened to your cousin, bro? We was just singing all the praises about Kenny Pickett.
I ain't talked to Kenny since
the Pickett stat.
I ain't talked to Kenny since the game, but every dog has their day. You know what I'm saying? I don't think he played the best game. I think Christian McCaffrey ran all over them niggas.
Christian McCaffrey cold, bro.
Christian McCaffrey is cold, bro. Christian McCaffrey is cold,
bro. Oh my god.
I don't know, man. I thought they were gonna do so much better than that.
Yeah,
they did bad.
I thought
they did bad. The Steelers did not play very well at all. And I was and I'm like, that last show we did not age well because I was speaking.
We're like, the Steelers. But to be fair, it's one game. Before I actually wanted to say this before, like this is one game, so it's like it's a long season. So we're not saying anything is like absolute or anything set in stone. Like but it's just what I mean. This is all we can go from.
They didn't turn that shit around fast.
Like you know what I'm saying.
They need to go back to the drawing board or whatnot.
Facts.
I think. Man, I think San Francisco just came out and they punched him in the mouth. Yeah. And I think a lot of times when you got a young quarterback or young players in general, because he's a young leader, I think it's tough when you get down early. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like that's where being a veteran and shit like helps you turn shit around. Yeah, but I think a lot of times when you're young and you ain't never really been in that position to where it's like, oh, we down. I got to go out there and I got to fight back and find that dog in me. Right. So I think they coming against the 49ers, who the 49ers were good last year. Yeah. We just felt like the 49ers needed more time to like gel together. Facts. So now you coming across a team that's not only do they get their chemistry is on the next level. They were already good before the chemistry was even there.
That's the thing, bro. Like that's the main thing about it. And it's Steelers
and Deebo Samuel didn't even go off like that.
Brandon Ayuk did.
That nigga did. That nigga went off.
Brandon Ayuk went off. I know. I had him on my fantasy team.
Yeah, that nigga got you some points.
Nigga, what? I was about to kill Stu until nigga had the miracle Dallas defense.
Yeah, Dallas defense. Wow.
But yeah, bro. Like that's the thing. Like they have the same cohesive unit coming back, including the quarterback who's just in another year in that same system. And we know Kyle Shanahan's system is like super like quarterback friendly, where it's like you can just, bro. I mean, I'm not gonna say I could play quarterback.
I know what you mean,
but like it's like, bro, like literally, it's just wide open man, like all around the field, and then the running game gonna be like crazy too.
You got the pieces to execute.
You got the pieces to execute. That's the thing. Part. Like the thing I noticed about certain like NFL teams and NFL franchises, like you could tell how well they're run because it looks they have a plan. It looks like they have a plan. They're not just getting pieces here and there and like trying to figure it out. Like the Dolphins, they want speed. They know they want speed.
Jalen Wall and Tyreek Hill.
Even their running back Mostert, like bro, they Ahmed, bro, they want speed. Cedric Wilson, they want speed, bro, and they not making no ands, or buts about it.
We want
fast niggas. That's what we gonna be predicated on. Fast people on offense. And so like I like when I see teams like the 49ers where it's like, they get people everyone who gets the ball.
Got George Kittle too.
Everyone who gets the ball, bro, can run after the catch.
That's very, very true.
Everyone who gets the ball can run after the catch. So it's like it can turn a medium.
They more dangerous after the catch.
You know what I'm saying? They're more dangerous after the catch. Ayuk, the main receiver, Deebo Samuel, like a running back, like a running back receiver,
slot type shit.
Like everything.
He an athlete.
Athlete.
That's true,
but bro. So it's like it's crazy, like they just and Purdy looked really good though. I'm not gonna lie.
Purdy did look good.
He looked really good. So
and he only gonna get more comfortable within the system. I mean, I guess we see why they traded Trey Lance.
No, for real.
I guess we see why. They said we got a nigga that can run the offense.
I was like, Purdy looking like that. Lance had no chance.
Yeah, Purdy was balling out there, bro. That whole team, they just look like a good team from top to bottom. Yeah. And I think that's scary. Yeah. That's scary.
That's another thing I wanted to like talk about too. Like as far as their team, like their defense looked amazing, bro. Yeah. Like Fred Warner, like the linebacker, Drake Jackson starting to look good. Of course, Nick Bosa, you already know. Yeah. Ward, corner, the Ward, like that's a big ass corner too.
I think normally we always talk about like how good offenses are, but I think this week in football and the whole, I think the defenses showed out more than anything.
You know what happened in football though? Like you're right, because in the beginning stages, the defenses are more advanced than the offenses, because offenses is like
gotta get that chemistry.
They gotta get that chemistry and the timing and like the protection and the schemes, and like everyone's trying to
see ball, get
you know
ball.
What I'm saying? It's easy. I mean, it's not easy to play defense, but it's like it's less of thinking, like as far as like
unless you're a corner.
Corner is the hardest. I don't care what people say. Everyone says quarterback is the hardest position. Corner is the athletically the hardest position to play.
I think being quarterback is hard, but I think one thing taking into account, they protect quarterbacks.
Yeah,
you can't protect the corner,
bro.
He's on the island.
For real,
you cannot protect.
Everyone sees when you get beat. Like, damn, who is number one?
Nigga, and then they gonna throw the ball at your side 7 times in a fucking row, bro. That is embarrassing.
Who is number one?
They either gonna catch it on you, you gonna get a pass interference, bro. They be that's
the thing. They don't give them niggas no like help or nothing. Bro, the thing I hate the most in the NFL is like when like a corner and a receiver, the quarterback throws the ball in the corner receiver, and the quarterback is ass. And so he underthrows the receiver, and the receiver has to, and the corner is behind the receiver, and the receiver has to slow down, and the corner. So when the receiver slows down, the corner hits the receiver, and they call pass interference. Yeah, it's like, bro, that's not the corner fault.
Nah, facts. If that's not a catchable ball.
That's not a catchable ball, and it's like the receiver stopped.
Yeah,
the corner is like it was just like it's like if a car was driving in the freeway and just automatically stopped. And then you hit him from behind. I mean, I guess it's still your fault, but it's like that's not really fair. So it's like, and this penalizing people for and they're giving like quarterbacks easy ass like, oh yeah, and they're like, yeah, celebrating like, nigga, that was a bad throw.
I'm telling you, bro, they protect quarterbacks so much.
Yeah, bro,
they protect them. I mean, the amount of money that gets put behind quarterbacks, you know. Yeah, you understand why you got to kind of protect your investment. I mean, it's fucked up from the competitive level. You know what I'm saying? But they put so much money into these positions or whatnot. It's like I get why they have to protect them. Yeah, unfortunately,
facts.
Fuck them niggas.
What do you think is what do you think was the Steelers' biggest issue?
Like, Steelers' biggest issue?
Yeah.
They look confused, nigga.
Yeah, that's true.
I think you gotta score. You gotta score to win.
Facts.
And I like Najee Harris. Don't get me wrong, but I think
that nigga, bro. I mean, at least watch it. I'm not calling. I'm just saying, at least watch it from my TV, bro, or from like. I guess I don't know, but like. It seemed like he looked slow. It's like slower. Like
I agree. That is one thing I'll say. I think, and that's where I was going with it. I think when you have those young quarterbacks, you have to have a run game. Yeah. Because you gotta have somebody that like weakens up the defense. You know, because if they know that Najee Harris, he ain't gonna get but 3 yards every carry.
Like, you know what I'm saying, bro?
Why would we focus on stopping the run? We can just rattle your second year quarterback.
Exactly.
So I think that's the biggest thing. You know, I think you gotta help your young quarterbacks out because, you know, cornerback is a hard position, but it's like IQ wise, playing quarterback is a very hard position.
Probably the hardest position.
Yeah, so you got to get comfortable within that system, and I don't think you can get comfortable within that system if you feel like you got so much weight on your shoulders. That's why the Browns were able to win because Deshaun Watson, even though he's a veteran in comparison to Kenny Pickett, it's the fact that I can get a ball to Nick Chubb. Yeah, and Nick Chubb gonna go give me some yards. So when you don't got the option of handing the ball off to your running back and your running back go get you 5-6 yards or even 4 or so, because
instead of 1st and 10 or 3rd and 10 it's 3rd and 5.
Yeah, 3rd exactly. And 4. And that's a lot easier.
That's a lot easier.
2nd and 6 versus 2nd and 9.
You know what I'm saying?
3rd and 3 versus 3rd and 7.
That's a lot. That's a lot different.
Difference in the NFL, bro. Every yard counts. So I think that's the biggest thing. I think he got to give him. I think they got to put him in a position to succeed.
So I was. It's funny that you say that because I was watching some I guess like the sports media people, and they were talking about like how like they think the issue is like, you know, they should Steelers should have been fired their like offensive coordinator, who like I don't even know. Canada, I think his name, but like he got
a fireable name.
Yeah, I don't like calling for people's jobs, honestly, especially after the first game.
Of course.
But it's like, I do understand where they're coming from as far as like the Steelers' offense has been looking stagnant since even when Ben Roethlisberger was
his last couple years there wasn't pretty.
It wasn't, but even when he was there, bro, niggas was like, okay, Ben, just do something for us. Like it wasn't like they was scheming anything. Like
you do something for me.
And then his fat ass, no, I'm just kidding.
That nigga's hilarious.
That nigga was so annoying to play against, bro. Like,
but no, that's a fact. That's a fact.
But yeah,
they have been stagnant for a minute.
Yeah, for a minute, and so it's
since
like
they lost Antonio Brown.
Yeah,
the same. Put that shit on.
That sounds like they need to call.
They need to call Antonio Brown. And call Antonio Brown back.
Don't call it a comeback.
Man, it'd definitely be a comeback. That nigga. Shout out.
I don't know if he ready to come back.
Shout out to all my mentally ill niggas.
You see that nigga through his pants,
bro.
That nigga had his phone,
bro. Shout out to Antonio Brown, bro. I think the biggest robbery that we ever got is him retiring from football so young. Antonio Brown was a bucket.
A bucket,
yes, bro. In any way, shape, form, fashion. I know this football. That nigga's a bucket, bro. That
nigga was nice though.
Antonio Brown was cold.
That nigga was cold as fuck.
I think he was a little too cold.
You know who kind of remind me of him, like a receiver now? The receiver for the Ravens that just got Zay Flowers.
Zay Flowers is cold as fuck.
And they both from Florida.
Really?
Yeah.
Antonio Brown from Florida?
Yeah.
That's why he's so fucking crazy.
Yeah. What's the name? Hollywood Brown, his cousin.
Really?
Yes, that's his cousin.
That makes so much sense. If I would have known that niggas from Florida, I would understand. Niggas in Florida are crazy.
Yeah.
Florida and New York.
Facts. But Steelers look. They need to call somebody. They look terrible.
Yeah, they need to build a system that's Kenny Pickett friendly.
Nah, for real. Seemed like the only nigga playing for them was TJ Watt. That nigga got like 3 sacks. I said, damn. This is the only dude playing for them.
Yeah, they need to put TJ Watt at wide receiver.
Nah, for real.
Put TJ Watt at wide receiver and just
and quarterback and running back.
JJ Watt did it. Put that nigga
everywhere.
TJ Watt is cold as fuck.
What are they feeding the Watts, bro?
I don't fucking know, bro. I don't.
Is there another Watt somewhere that we can draft?
Bro, there's 3 Watts.
Oh, the other one that like a fullback, right?
Yeah, there's 3 Watts.
Do they have any like cousins or anything, like nephews?
Shit, I don't know, bro.
We need another Watt for the Cowboys.
Them niggas as well. Only niggas. John Jones family like that.
John Jones family is like that. Chandler Jones.
John Jones. Niggas. I don't know what the fuck they.
Or Kelsey. Give us a Kelsey.
Different too. We'll take any fucking body.
Nah, for real.
We not picky.
Or a Diggs. We already got a Diggs, but we'll take another Diggs.
We can get both Diggs.
We'll get both Diggs.
Shit. Niggas ain't recruiting hard enough. If me and my brother was in the league and my team was cold and my brother's team was I had my brother on my team. I'm sorry, bro.
Facts.
Fuck recruiting.
Facts.
Nigga, we family.
Nigga, what?
Fast and the Furious. Nobody can beat family.
Nah, facts. Blood is thicker than money.
Shit.
Blood's thicker than the contract. I know one thing. Blood is thicker than the bills.
Bro, nigga, what? Speaking of the bills.
Yeah, hold on. Yeah, let's talk about that game because we can talk about we'll get back to the Sunday games, but I do want to bring
for this.
You wrote notes. First of all, I want to say that was such a fucking travesty of what happened to Aaron Rodgers.
It's sad.
It's crazy, sad, bro. Because I know everyone's already said it, but like they were saying, when you see the pregame and he was holding up the flag and the 9/11 after doing the 9/11, presenting the 9/11 and everything, and everyone it was so much energy from the TV. It looked like it was so much energy in the building, and then 4 plays later,
niggas crying.
Nah, for real, bro. And it's you're just what happened? As
niggas that used to play sports, not even former athletes, as grown ass men, bro. To me, anytime I see anybody in a position to where it affects their health or their ability to feed their family.
You don't ever want to see that, bro.
I don't ever want to see that. And I wouldn't care if it was the Giants, you know, because we Cowboys fans and those are our rivals. Yeah. I wouldn't care if it was a nigga on the Giants, bro.
You don't want to see no one bro.
And let alone somebody that great.
Exactly.
Aaron Rodgers is I don't care who you are. At some point, Aaron Rodgers was probably your favorite quarterback.
Facts.
Aaron, what he does with the football, bro, without having a line.
They said I don't know who said this, but it was so true. He was if Aaron Rodgers is not your favorite quarterback, he's your favorite quarterback's favorite quarterback,
bro.
Everyone, Patrick Mahomes, all these niggas grew up watching.
They
Aaron
play
Rodgers.
like him.
They play like him.
That scrambling shit or whatnot.
They play like him, throwing the ball anyway,
extending the play and shit. Aaron Rodgers fathered that shit, bro.
Yeah.
His prime with the Packers kind of get overlooked because it seemed like he prioritized money over winning.
And he only has one Super Bowl. So.
Yeah, but it's if you look at any of his records, that nigga records is stupid.
Yeah, crazy.
That
bro,
nigga
was certain times when this nigga was playing. It's like, bro,
that nigga got 4
he's the greatest quarterback ever, bro.
Nigga, as good as this league is now.
For you to have 4
MVPs, that is insane, bro. It's a new MVP every fucking year. How the fuck you get 4 of them? How the fuck you get 4 of them with this competitive ass league? And quarterback is the toughest position. It's just, you know, when he was playing in his prime, it was a lot of good fucking quarterbacks. So it's like for you to have 4 MVPs, it's like, it's just that nigga cold.
He cold, bro.
First ballot Hall of Famer.
Nigga, no question. Nigga,
all decades.
Nigga getting go to Hall of Fame because when nigga had 2 careers of Hall of Fame,
two Hall of Fame careers. That's crazy.
And it's like the thing it sucks for the Jets, bro, is because if you watch the rest of the game, nigga, the Jets have
they got a team.
They got a team, bro.
Breece Hall was running that bitch.
Bro, Breece Hall, bro, that nigga
was running that bitch. Garrett Wilson was
that catch.
That touchdown catch that nigga had, that whole tough.
Like, bro, they got a whole squad. They defense is raw as fuck. Like,
that was tough, bro.
Like, they got a whole, and it just sucks because you're like, damn, like
to see the Jets, who have been historically bad,
like, you know what I'm saying, like,
to see them finally be in a position to where they can be good, and
really good at that, like, and
their defense is legit.
Yeah, they're deep, bro. Their defense is raw.
Legit,
the best defenses I've seen was the Cowboys, 49ers, and the Jets.
Yeah,
like,
very, very true.
Like those 3 were like just raw as fuck. But and so it's like, I also want to, like, I guess with all this for all this being said, I also want to, like, say something about the Bills as well. I fuck with the Bills, you know. I fuck with the Bills fan base, but I'm gonna be honest, you know, bro. See, my thing is, like,
they are who we thought they were.
Like, bro, I have an issue sometimes with sports media because I just notice, like, it's certain, like,
I'm gonna say it for you if you don't say it.
I'm gonna just say this: it's certain narratives that they like to push.
If you a mobile white quarterback, they make it seem like you the best thing since sliced turkey.
Like, bro, it's crazy, bro.
But if you're a black mobile quarterback, they try to make it seem like it's a detriment.
Like, my thing, look, Josh Allen is a talented quarterback. He has so much talent,
so much.
But it's like, bro, for people to say that this nigga is on the same tier or better than Patrick Mahomes, or even like
disrespectful
in the same it's been disrespectful, bro. It's like, because and
they're not even 1A and 1B.
Like, you know what I'm saying? The thing I noticed is that, like, Josh Allen will be making some just stupid ass plays, bro.
He got the most turnovers since he's entered the league. I saw a stat when it was like he got the most passing and like rushing touchdowns combined, but he also has the most turnovers.
And it's crazy because it's like, okay, I get it. Dak is not as talented, or other quarterbacks are not as talented.
Dak is safe.
But like, it's like, but if Dak had that many turnovers,
they would crucify him,
bro. He would be out the league. But even Kyler Murray, like, people, for whatever you want to say about Kyler Murray, if he played like that, like, it's like it's just a long leash.
Because niggas is playing good and they still on their ass. Like, bro, they don't acknowledge
Lamar Jackson. Like, if Lamar Jackson turned the ball, like, it's like certain people have long leashes and nobody.
We give them benefit of the doubt. But the players that actually deserve benefit of the doubts, who got like bad offensive coordinators, bad linemen, like those motherfuckers, they don't ever get the benefit. They don't ever get the benefit of the doubt. But we gonna make excuse after excuse after excuse.
Another person, it's like I don't want to name names, but it's like, bro, like,
say that nigga name.
I'm gonna say, bro, Trevor Lawrence,
ass.
Like, bro, Justin Herbert's not ass, but it's but my thing is, like, it's like after like year 1 or 2, they're like, oh, top 5 quarterback in the league. Why, bro? I haven't seen, like, Justin Herbert is nice, but it's like he hasn't made the playoffs. No, Lamar Jackson went to the AFC Championship game.
Is a fucking MVP.
I don't know if he went to AFC, but he went to the playoffs.
And they were still talking about changing this nigga position to being a wide receiver.
Like, bro,
that's so disrespectful.
He's a fucking MVP, and it's like he can't get every time. Oh, Justin Herbert is this and that. Josh Allen, look at him run, look at him throw the ball. Trevor Lawrence, this is that. I'm like, I even like Trevor Lawrence, but bro, I don't know where this fucking hype is coming from.
And I ain't even his biggest supporter, but hell, before that nigga went through all the masseuse shit, getting sued for the massage and shit. Deshaun Watson was different.
Nice, bro.
Different, bro. It's like, on a sorry ass team, still putting up them stupid ass numbers, and that's hard to do, bro. The Texans sucked when he was playing for them.
Nah, for real.
That nigga was putting up numbers, and that is hard to. I mean, they were losing most of their games closely though. It's not they were winning. They
made it to the playoffs and everything. Like
that nigga was raw. Bro.
He was raw, bro. He was raw. And it's just weird to me because I noticed like some of the like storylines, narratives that people are trying to push.
They don't want a nigga to be the face of the league.
Like, you know what I'm saying, bro? Like it's just is what it is. And also I think sometimes part of that too is like the whole like historical thing where it's like, everyone's just so used to seeing big white quarterbacks that could have a big ass arm like John Elway, 6'4", 6'5", and so when they see big something different,
like Peyton Manning,
you know what I'm saying, bro?
I love Peyton Manning.
And when they see something different, it's like they're like, this is not gonna work. And it's like literally niggas is actively showing you it's working. It's like they just still don't fucking like. Even Jalen Hurts is like, bro.
Jalen Hurts is probably my. I don't want to say he's my favorite quarterback, but I like Jalen Hurts a lot.
It's like people
the way he carrying. He should be the face of the fucking league.
And like people are still saying like I don't know, he's not a great thrower. I'm like, bro,
nigga, does he win games or not?
If he wasn't a great thrower, how do you make the Super Bowl? I don't care how stacked the team is, bro.
But we covered Tim Tebow 24/7 all damn day.
Like, you know what I'm saying?
Tim Tebow couldn't throw the fucking ball to save his life.
Fucking Jay Cutler,
not Jay Cutler.
Mitch Trubisky, bro. It's just like
this nigga said Jay Cutler.
I'm just saying, like, bro, I fuck with Jay Cutler actually, but like
that nigga that bad,
nigga, bro, it's like
Jay Cutler is getting that bad.
Certain niggas just get every chance in the book. Like, I'm like, damn.
That's true, but
it is what I mean. I'm pretty sure Josh Allen bounced, but I like Josh Allen. Don't get me wrong, I really do like Josh Allen. I'm just saying, like, I think there's other, like you said, like sometimes, like you said, 1 or 2 good years, he's the face of the league. He's a top 5 person. I feel like as a lot of times they'll downplay, or not downplay, but there's a lot of everybody in the NFL can play football. Everyone can play football.
Everybody can play football, and we put so much merit on certain people that it's like we downplay how good some of these other people are doing. And I think they're so quick to jump the gun with certain people, but then they give them leeway when they fuck up. But some people, they might not hit the ground running, but we don't give them that leeway to be great.
Exactly. And I
it
think
fucks them up as a result. Exactly.
And I think another thing too is that happens with that is that like people will see, because Josh Allen's highlights are probably better than like Jalen Hurts and everything. But it's like, so people will see the highlights and be like, oh, top 5 quarterback, but like consistency, bro. Like,
I know a lot of players that were good on badass teams.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like consistency, bro. It's about consistency. Like if Jalen Hurts is makes consistently better decisions than Josh Allen, which he does, then he's a better quarterback.
I agree.
I would rather have a nigga like that than
you want the flashy nigga that's gonna lose the game for you. You want the dull ass nigga that's gonna make the right decisions.
Like, you know what I'm saying? I want a nigga that's gonna make the right decisions,
like
bro.
Alex Smith.
Like Alex Smith.
Alex Smith was not a flashy quarterback at all,
but he would make the right decision.
Game manager.
Like, you know what I'm saying, bro?
That nigga would win some game. Even somebody like, I hate to say it, somebody like Kirk Cousins.
I like Kirk Cousins, bro.
Kirk Cousins ain't the flash, but Kirk Cousins will keep you in the game.
He'll keep you in the game, and even like, and I think like we can even talk about the Dallas versus Giants. Dak used to be like that, like he would keep you in the game. He would like, but I feel like once he got that contract, he started trying to do too much.
Yeah.
Whereas like now he's trying to like be this nigga, and that's when he started throwing all these picks and shit. And so it's like,
I think it's a catch-20. I think part of it too is I think that once Zeke started, and I love Zeke, but I think that once Zeke's production started to slip a little bit, I think teams started to be like, oh, if we can stop Zeke from running the ball and we can make Dak beat us with his arm, they're not going to beat us.
That's true.
And I feel like that's a big thing. I think Zeke's production started to go down a little bit. And so I think as a result, Dak didn't have that safety blanket. And also, I don't feel like we had the best receiving core at one point. I think now we got a better receiving core where you got people to throw the ball to.
And even referring back to, because we were talking about the Cowboys versus Giants now, but even referring to that game, bro, I think this year, from what I've seen as a Cowboys fan, I think this year, like,
This is our year.
This is really the year. This will be our year. I think with
year.
Dak, this is really the year where he needs to like
make or break, nigga.
Not even that, bro. Not that too for sure, but like he needs to not do too much. Yeah, because we have a stacked team, bro. We do. Like we have. He needs on both sides, bro.
Special teams included.
Like you know what I'm saying. Everything. So he don't need to do too much in the sense of like start like because you know it'll be sometimes where I don't know, like he just starts
like shit just be going wrong,
bro. He will like. With Dak, he gets in these spurts where like he just starts throwing the ball into double coverage. I'm like, why? Like, what do you do? We don't
throw the ball away.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Throw the ball, take the sack, throw the ball away.
Aaron Rodgers, the king of throwing the fucking ball away. Aaron Rodgers will throw that ball away in a minute.
Tom Brady will throw that shit to the stands, bro. Throw it away, bro.
That is a fact. Let me ask you this: do you think that's a young person trait? I gotta make the play.
I think that's a young person trait, and I think that's a person who like is hearing the noise and is like
trying to
silence the noise and trying to like validate, like you said, trying to validate his contract. Yeah, because people were like, "Oh, you're not worth." Even when he got there, he was like, "You're not worth 40 million. You're not worth 40 million." And now he's trying to like show them, and it's like, bro, just play your game, bro.
What's the famous saying? Sometimes less is more.
Exactly.
Sometimes less is more.
So less is more. Like your team is, especially now. Like we got CeeDee Lamb, Brandon Cooks, Michael Gallup, Tony Pollard. You know, like we
got weapons.
We got weapons, bro.
And you can tell because we won 40-0 this past game. It's like Dak didn't even have the craziest game.
Barely like plays, bro.
7
and
sacks.
Then the defense is out, bro.
7 sacks, 10 tackles for loss, 1 pick six, 1 scooping score.
Defense is ridiculous.
Defense is ridiculous, bro.
I wanna shout out, bro. I don't know who the best defensive player in the league is, but
Michael Parsons.
I think Michael Parsons is for me.
Michael Parsons
is my vote, bro.
Because he got that. Long. I don't want to be disrespectful, but you know how when niggas played against Lawrence Taylor, like they were just scared.
Like, bro.
Like I think Michael Parsons, to be that young, that effect that he has on the game is scary. His motor is so fucking high too.
And like you're right, and not to be disrespectful again, but like, bro, he do remind me of that nigga, bro.
Remind me of that nigga,
like,
bro.
And it's like it's crazy because both of them, it's like when you watch them, it's like. And I'm young, but I've seen highlights of Lawrence Taylor. But when you watch them, it's like literally, I'm like, bro, it don't even look like the lineman can even touch this nigga.
No, not at all.
Like,
not at all.
They can't even touch these niggas.
Damn, you in the backfield again?
Like, damn, in 0.5 seconds?
Yeah, nah, seriously, like, bro. Seriously.
That's crazy. I don't know where they found Michael Parsons.
I don't know where they found this nigga at, bro. But if we don't win a ring with niggas like that,
something went wrong.
Something went wrong. And that's my biggest fear. It's like, excuse me. I think the last time we had this type of team was the whole Dez Called It era.
Yeah.
And then I think that first year or two when we had Zeke and Dak, I think that was a really good roster.
You're right.
And I thought that we was gonna have that chance to, win it. But I think now this is the best chance we got because I feel like everybody should know what's at stake.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because we've seen this recently. We've seen it in recent years where we didn't live up to our potential. Yeah. And then we start to lose little pieces here and there.
Yeah, exactly.
And so I feel like right now, while we got all these pieces intact, nigga, it's now or never, bro.
Yeah.
If we don't go deep into the playoffs this year, something's wrong.
Facts.
Like I feel like we got all the pieces to make something happen, man.
No, for real.
I just hope that they don't let us down.
Facts.
That defense is real. Defense is fucking
defense
real,
is raw as fuck. So I just because we're gonna wrap up here real quick. Yeah. I only have one quick question. This is the question I was going to ask you. Yeah. It's nothing like
traumatic.
I learned my lesson. I'm not going to ask nothing crazy, but
top 10 baddest women in the
game. That was your question, but this. So I know you watched you watched both First Take and
and Undisputed. Which one is better?
Because I'm gonna be honest, bro.
Yeah. Skip.
Who do you think is which one would you rather watch at this point? And just to be quick
I think I'm biased, because I'm a really big Shannon Sharp fan, and I'm a really, really big Stephen A. Smith fan. So I think I'm naturally biased because I watch their separate, like their solo podcast. I watch them hosts like too.
I agree.
So I think that I'm naturally biased for the simple fact that those are literally like damn near my two favorite sports personalities together. So Bro, I like Shannon Sharp passion. Like, I don't give a fuck what channel Shannon.
So you would rather watch?
I'd rather watch First Take, but I will say this. I will say to Skip Bayless, he put together a fucking dream team.
That's what I'm saying. I'm not gonna lie, bro. Like,
together a dream team. Nigga.
Yeah, I have the same thoughts about Shannon Sharp and Stephen A. Smith that you do. Yeah, you know, I respect the hell out of them, and like those are my like favorite sports media people. Yeah, but I can't lie, bro.
Skip got a good formula.
Skip, like you said, Skip put a dream team together.
Let me ask you this: Do you think that eventually, because right now Shannon Sharp just doing Mondays and Tuesdays with Stephen A. Smith, do you think it'll ever get to the point to where he's like Monday through Friday?
I think it's gonna get to that point.
Now, when that happens, you think that's gonna change the tides? Them niggas being there together every single day.
I think ESPN needs to. I think they're in the process of doing this with Shannon Sharp and even bringing Pat McAfee. Yeah. They need to bring more personalities. That's like personality. Like they need like a third person.
They fucked up when they let Michael Irvin and all them niggas go.
I'm like, bro, how did you let Michael Irvin go?
Over nothing.
And even Keyshawn Johnson.
They
like
fucked up with
how
that,
did
bro.
you like Michael Irvin is the most, other than Charles Barkley, to me, Michael Irvin is the most entertaining
nigga on TV.
Sports nigga on TV,
Michael Irvin is funny. Michael Irvin is much watched TV every single time.
The nigga is hilarious.
But we kept fucking Kendrick Perkins. Why the fuck you ain't, man? Shout out Kendrick Perkins.
Nah, bro. But yeah, like I think the dream team. I'm more entertained by the Dream Team, Fox Sports Dream Team, but I do still watch Stephen A. and Shannon because
he's finna say Skip.
Damn, Skip. I said Skip again.
Skip was in his bag when he put that crew together. He was. You got Richard Sherman, who's a fucking Stanford graduate. Yep. So he's a fucking genius.
He knows what he's talking about.
Nigga, what? You got Michael Irvin, who's one of the greatest receivers ever. So you know, and then you got fucking Keyshawn Johnson. So it's like not just that, they were actually the shit at that position.
Exactly.
So it's like all three of them motherfuckers at some point were the best in that position.
And then Skip, like if you watch the show, he transitioned because I'm pretty sure he's heard all like this.
The criticism.
So he's transitioned to more, like you said, being a moderator type person. He still gives his opinion, but like he's more
not
like
the one yelling.
Yeah, he's not the one yelling, not the biggest personality on the show.
Of course.
So like I think that was a good move as far as because
I think
people was just tired of hearing Skip.
Yeah,
honestly.
Of course, because you know what the fuck he's gonna say.
Yeah, exactly.
You know what he's gonna say.
Exactly.
I think Stephen A. Smith needs to get some more. I think he needs to get some more personality. You're right.
Yeah.
Like because if you're watching First Take, you're watching it for Stephen A. Smith
and
Shannon Sharp now at this point. But if you're watching Undisputed, you can be watching it for any of them.
Exactly.
You can watch it for Michael Irvin, Richard Sherman, Skip. You can watch it for any of them.
They called Deion Sanders.
Yeah, Deion Sanders fuck with them heavy.
Like you know what I'm saying? They just called him and like casually. He was just like basically a free interview. I don't even know free, but like it was free. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like they just called him on the show. So
free promo.
I don't know. We'll still see about that, but
yeah.
I'm gonna wrap it up. This has been a great podcast episode. We know we got.
I think it's the most we don't ever talked about sports.
Facts.
Normally we segue into.
Nah, for real.
I did my research, man. I'm trying.
Bro brought the whole notebook and everything, so we had to talk about sports. So we didn't have D Green to distract us. Nah, playing. D Green gonna be back on the show next podcast.
He was trying to catch us today, but he was in Arkansas with his truck driving stuff. So we had to make do what we make.
You know he toured and you know all that.
He on a world tour.
On the world tour. but yeah, so
hauling Vaseline across the country. You can catch them in Pennsylvania next week. Maybe tomorrow. You never know.
They got signs. You
know what I'm saying?
Him in this truck.
Shout out, Dick.
Coming to the city near you. But
the Vaseline, man.
Vaseline.
That's what he's shipping right now. He hauling Vaseline. He told me this.
Vaseline and peanuts.
Yeah, that's crazy.
But yeah, thank y'all for tuning in to another episode on the Towel Podcast. Again, I really do appreciate the support. I mean, it's not like I'm not saying we're blowing up. I'm just saying, but even just
growing
small,
day by day.
we growing, and I appreciate that. Everyone watching and everything. We will continue to bring out this fire ass content for y'all. Again, like I said, I will be bringing back amateur analyst episodes just here and there. I'm not gonna do them like consistently. I mean, I will do them like every other week or every week or so, but I'll be bringing that back for you guys. And clearly, the regular podcast as usual. We're gonna have D Green back on next time, but. Yeah, this is it. This is what we're gonna talk about. I'm sorry if we didn't mention your NFL team.
We mentioned the shit that, man. Oh, only thing I felt like we've got to talk about was Tyreek Hill and Tua. That nigga Tyreek Hill is a beast.
Yeah. Miami is crazy stupid. So we mentioned Miami, and Chargers are okay. But
Austin Eckler were running that bit.
If we didn't mention your NFL team, well, y'all suck.
Let us know.
Yeah, let us know.
Let us know what you want to hear.
Give us a criticism.
Next time, then, man.
Y'all suck. You should have been more exciting for us to mention.
I'm sorry.
But anyways, like I thank y'all for tuning in.
Follow us on the socials.
Throwing the Towel 214 on Instagram. We really don't like post much on Twitter. But you can follow us on Twitter at TITTP214. Follow us on TikTok, TITTP214. We be going crazy on TikTok, but do you want to give them your...
Yeah, I'm trying to find it right now. All right, I just found it. Follow me on X or Twitter at JackJCK_Pickett, capital PICKETT 33. And you can follow me on Instagram at JackJCK_Jonas Jonas 3.
You want to let them know about your secret TikTok that you made?
I just made my first TikTok.
My boy made a secret TikTok. I was like, what the hell?
I just made my first TikTok. Y'all follow me. I'm happy you mentioned it. Y'all follow me on TikTok because I only got one follower right now.
Yeah.
At action.jackson4. That's action.jackson4. I appreciate you.
And we'll start tagging him on the Throwing the Towel pages and everything.
Catch me on TikTok doing dances.
If you start doing dances, put hate messages in the comments to make this nigga stop.
I'm not gonna stop, bro.
But again, appreciate y'all. Tune in for the next episode. Peace.
Thank y'all.
Yeah.